Hey, I'm here in North Carolina with Victor. Where's my hand? Victor right here and Chris back here. And we've got kudzu. You see how big vines going all up the trees? And we were just walking through and I said, well, they're browsing on it. You can see that there's about a 4-foot browse line back through here. Well, that's deer browsing on kudzu. Kudzu is really high quality protein. It grows about a foot a day, literally. But as you know, the first hint of a frost, that baby's browned up and gone.
Yep.
And it grows up trees so much. This is for the rest of us that live in God's country where there's not kudzu. It grows up trees so much it can actually pull trees over and really decrease the value of your woodlot or your timberland. So never plant kudzu. The government brought it in years ago. It was a bad thing. Never plant kudzu for deer food or goat food or anything else because they don't stay up with it and it will escape on your neighbor's land and become a pest like you can see here. I mean, it's just horrible, horrible. But when we're down low over here, all the vines down here don't have any leaves on them. And this is probably 4.5 feet tall right here, something like that. Victor's an engineer. He's probably over here correcting me something. And deer up here reaching, biting this off. About as high as the deer's gonna browse right now. They get a little hungrier, they'll probably take these leaves off. But kudzu will grow. This is way out of reach of a deer. I'm 6 foot and it's over my head here, but kudzu, this kind of stuff here, will grow about a foot a day. It's one of the faster growing plants known to man. It's not from this continent, should have never been brought here. You notice this trend, I point this out over and over. When we bring plants in, you know, except for alfalfa and soybeans, some stuff like that, most stuff we bring in becomes an invasive exotic weed. Carolina buckthorn was, you know, a house plant that's, or, you know, a yard plant that's now huge pest. Sericea lespedeza, all these things. So don't move plants where they're not supposed to be unless you have a track record of decades knowing they're not going to escape and become an exotic weed. Just close up of the browse line. You see this line here, you know, not quite chest tall on me, and below that, all the ends are just browsed off. And where the whole leaves are is just a little higher than deer want to reach right now to get that kudzu leaf. This is about 3.5 feet high or so. You see it's, you know, waist, chest tall on me. And you can see all the browse pressure on the ends of this kudzu. It's down here in reach, and they're just, remember, this grows about a foot a day on average. So you can see, boy, those deer are wearing that out. But again, it won't be here. By good deer hunting, it's gonna be cold and it'll be brown, not palatable.